Hey, Tony Kegger here with my WWE Hell in a Cell 2014 preview. SmackDown's over. That was the final WWE TV show for the week before Hell in a Cell. So here's my complete match predictions for Hell in a Cell. There's 8 matches on the card, 4 title matches and 4 non-title matches. And really, the 4 non-title matches are like the top 4 matches on the card. So I'm going to start with the title matches first. Let's go first. The tag team titles match, which would be the Usos versus Goldust and Stardust. And Goldust and Stardust are the champions. I see them retaining here. Should be a good match. Maybe they get 10 minutes, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. Should be a good match, I hope. So, yeah. So, Goldust and Stardust retain your titles in the first match. Okay, next match I'm going to predict, let's go with the Divas Championship. AJ Lee versus Paige. They're trading the titles around like it's a hot potato. But I'll go with, say, AJ retains and keeps her title for at least 1 more month. And maybe that'll be the end of the feud. I don't know. I'm not sure, because really, I don't know who else you'd have AJ feud with, and what's Paige going to do. So maybe just keep this feud going for a little bit more. So AJ wins. Next match, let's go with the United States Championship match. Sheamus versus The Miz. I can't remember who's the champion. I think it's The Miz the champion now. I'll go with The Miz retaining. I hope he's still a champion. I forget now. No, is Sheamus the champion? I don't even know who the champion is. No, Sheamus is the champion, right? I think Sheamus is the champion. I don't know. I think Sheamus is the champion, so whatever. Sheamus wins. Yeah, that's how bad the United States Championship is. I don't know who's the champion. Whoever's the current title holder, that's who I predict is going to win the match. So, I think it is Sheamus. So, I'll say Sheamus wins. Sheamus retains. Or who knows, maybe Miz wins. I don't know. This is a tough one to predict. This is a tough match to predict. Screw it. Miz wins. Why not? Miz wins a match. Probably Sandow helps him or something. I'm gonna be wrong on that prediction. Just watch. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Miz. Next match. Let's go with Cesaro and Dolph Ziggler. 2 out of 3 falls match for the Intercontinental Championship. And I'm going to say Ziggler is probably going to be a champion for maybe the rest of the year. So I don't see him dropping here. I say Ziggler retains and wins the match. So that's it for the title matches. Now let's go to the non-title matches. It's probably the top 4 matches of the card. Believe it or not. Either that's how good the non-title matches are, or that's how bad WWE has booked their current champions. But so here we go. Let's go with first match. Let's go Rusev and Big Show. And I gotta say, even though they're setting this up like for Big Show to get revenge on the monster heel for all Rusev's done to the United States and how Big Show is supposed to come save the day, I really hope Big Show does not win. Yeah, Rusev's gonna have to lose eventually, but Big Show's not the guy. And even though it feels like, maybe this is finally a time where Rusev finally loses, it can't be the Big Show. And this feels like more like Big Show's facing Rusev just so like, hey, Rusev defeats Big Show, that's a big deal. It's more like that than WWE feeling like, yeah, Big Show we want Big Show as the guy to beat Rusev. Like, no, I don't think Big Show's the guy. I think it's more like they want Rusev to look so good at, he could beat the Big Show. Like, who's going to stop Rusev? If not even the Big Show can stop him. So I'm going to say Rusev. And I'm going to say Rusev wins clean, too. It's not even a cheap win. He wins a clean win for Rusev. So that's my pick, Rusev. So then we go Brie Bella and Nikki Bella. And I think it's an easy prediction. I think it's got to be Nikki Bella because they're doing this thing where the winner gets to, or actually a loser becomes the opponent's slave for the next 30 days. And I don't know, I feel like if Brie wins, I feel like she's not going to want Nikki to be her slave. She'd be more like, let's just end this fighting. I don't want to fight anymore. You don't need to be my slave. Let's just be sisters again. Whereas Nikki would like love to make Brie her slave. So I think Nikki is gonna win this match. Definitely, especially when these matches where the loser becomes a slave. Usually the babyface that ends up being the slave, like when Cena lost to Wade Barrett, and he had to be like Wade Barrett's slave for like 2 weeks or however long that was. Okay, so next match. Now we're going to the top 2 matches on the card. Let's go with the match I hope is not the main event. John Cena versus Randy Orton, and it's got to be Randy Orton. Not Randy Orton. John Cena wins this match. Even though I think Randy Orton should win because, you know, the winner's match gets Brock Lesnar and probably had like Roy Rowan, I guess, for a title. And I want to be Randy Orton because that's a, you know, new feud. I don't think we've ever seen a Randy Orton versus Lesnar match. It could be interesting, but it's probably going to be Cena because I think I heard that they're going to have Cena face Lesnar again. So most likely Cena wins, but hopefully they swerve us and have Orton win. But my prediction is Cena wins this match. And here we go, the main event. This is a tough one to predict. Should be the match of the night. I hope it's the match of the night. I mean, it's got to be, I think. If anybody in the PG era is going to, like, have a good Hell in a Cell match, it's probably going to be Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Just because, first of all, Dean Ambrose comes from the CCW background. He has probably some good tricks he can pull out for Hell in a Cell. I think I like Seth Rollins. I think he can, he's a smart guy. He could probably put together a good match. I think they're definitely going to try hard to put together a good match and not make it like another, like, TV PG Hell in a Cell match where it really just a regular match inside, you know, a giant cage. And I'm hoping like they actually like, you know, make it like a real Hell in a Cell match. You know, they're not gonna have any blood, but you know, whatever the limit is, they're gonna try to push to the limit as much as they can and see what they can get away with. So I'm hoping they give a good like 20-minute match. But who's gonna win this match? It's a tough one. You know what? Why not? Let's say Dean Ambrose wins. I mean, maybe it's too early for him to win, but you know, let's let the fans go home happy. I think it's a good chance for Dean Ambrose to win, or they might have Seth Rollins win. I don't know. It's a tough one to predict, but you know, whatever. They're in a set of Cell, and unless anyone breaks in, Dean Ambrose should win. So let's go with Dean Ambrose. So there's my predictions. Hell in a Cell, I think it could be a good show. 8 matches. All these matches are at least interesting. There's no matches like, oh god, it's gonna be, even the Brie Bella versus Nikki Bella match, even though it might be the worst match of the night, at least it's kind of interesting. My only complaint is that I think they might wait too long to have this match. They should have just had this match right after Nikki turned heel, but unfortunately the next pay-per-view was Night of Champions, and it just wasn't a good match for that pay-per-view. But I don't know, maybe I think this match at least for a Divas match could be at least interesting. Maybe it could be like so bad it's actually like entertaining. I don't know, but I think there's no match on here is gonna be. I mean, being Big Show and Rusev, I really don't care. As long as Rusev wins, I don't care too much about the match. Maybe that match is gonna be the worst match. I don't know. I don't really care too much about the tag team match. Okay, and that's my Hell in a Cell preview. Thanks for watching. Bye.